I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain, not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
It appears that Diddy's secrets are at last being revealed, and Katt is fully sharing the tea. In terms of scandals, 2024 has been among the most turbulent in Hollywood history. Celebrities long assumed to be untouchable are now finding themselves at the focus of court fights and public uproar. In the middle of all of this turmoil, Katt Williams has revealed shocking information about Diddy. As you may recall, he made some outrageous accusations in a previous interview that shed light on some bizarre activities occurring in Hollywood. In actuality, he has a history of speaking up against the things that go unnoticed or even occurring behind closed doors. However, what he stated about Diddy elevates the situation to a completely different plane. Katt claims that Diddy extended an invitation for more than simply a partnership or a career boost. A $50 million contract that Diddy allegedly dangled in front of him included a catch that would make any person's skin crawl. Katt claims that in order to maintain his integrity, he declined it 4 times. Not to mention the part where he said he turned down Diddy's offer to shield his private life, which had everyone looking twice.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him.
In addition to being startling, Katz's remarks also provide an unsettling picture of the state of the industry. He is criticizing the core of Hollywood's power structure, which is built on the idea that fame, wealth, and power come at a price, sometimes a very personal one. His choice to back out of a $50 million deal is a clear indication of how far this rabbit hole has gone. What, then, was the true purpose of this $50 million contract? It wasn't only about the money or a joint venture. According to Katt, Diddy made some strange and demeaning criteria in his offer. Among the most stunning requirements was an invitation to attend Diddy's well-known parties. These aren't your typical celebrity get-togethers. Katt has made hints that they entail irrational, frequently uncontrollable behavior in which moral boundaries are entirely dissolved. The worst thing is that Katt and other participants were expected to take part without any form of protection. Katt could tell immediately now that he had no desire to be involved in this. When he discussed it, he was very clear that neither the money nor the promises of fame would be able to change his mind. "You have to tell him no," Katt said. "I was making reference to Diddy, and it wasn't an easy choice. Imagine declining $50 million 4 times, not just once. That's money that changes lives." For Katt, though, the cost was just too great. His decision to refuse is a potent protest against the seedier sides of the business that so many others appear to fall prey to. Furthermore, more than only Katt's remarks are becoming popular. Since Diddy is currently incarcerated, these accusations are receiving increased attention. He was taken into custody last week on suspicion of the same kinds of offences that Katt has been alerting people about. These are not frivolous charges against Diddy. If found guilty, he may spend as much as 10 years in prison, and his chances of winning the case appear slim. In fact, Diddy's situation has gotten so severe that not even his enormous fortune and influence can pull him out of it. In an attempt to get his release, he has given an astounding $50 million bond along with mansions and other assets. But the court has denied him bail, making it abundantly evident that this case is highly contentious. It's absurd to believe that Katt Williams had the audacity to decline a $50 million contract offer, which is how it all began. Katt refused to be a part of the unsettling environment that Diddy is apparently a part of, even though a lot of people would have taken the money and turned a blind eye. And now that Diddy is being held accountable for his deeds, Katt's remarks are beginning to ring even more true.
For years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Alright, so Katt Williams is asserting that he has the evidence to support his claims, not just making light of Diddy. Yes, according to Katt, he has a ton of receipts and is prepared to give them to the FBI if necessary. He's not fooling around, he is serious about exposing the truth. Having experienced so much in the industry, he is aware that words alone will not suffice. Thus, he possesses the potential to significantly upend Diddy and his Hollywood associates. Katt has been making indications about this for some time now, if you've been following him. In an interview with Shannon Sharpe earlier this year, he made a hint that the worst secrets would come to light in 2024. He predicted that the industry's covert activities would soon come to light and that the public would be unable to ignore them. To be honest, Katt has been dropping hints about Diddy's secrets for years, but some people only believed he was stirring things up. He was obviously onto something much earlier than everyone else. It's pretty scary what Katt and others are exposing about Diddy. Diddy's alleged parties have long been known about, but additional disturbing information is now emerging. Not only were these parties outrageously entertaining, but they also featured some extremely strange and demeaning content, and Katt wasn't the only one compelled to go. For years, there have been accusations that Diddy used his influence to get other well-known people into these awkward situations. Katt clarified that these parties were more than simply gossip when he spoke about them. Baby oil was discovered during the most recent raid on Diddy's house, shocking many people and supporting Katt's allegations as part of a larger probe into Diddy's illicit operations. This raid turned up some unsettling evidence that suggests wild things are happening at these gatherings. Imagine discovering, in addition to opulent furnishings, a number of artifacts that allude to a far darker situation as you enter a millionaire's residence. The case against Diddy now includes this proof, and things seem to be getting worse from here. Diddy's predicament is more than just one man's fall from grace, rather. It's a much more serious and pervasive problem in Hollywood. People like Harvey Weinstein have demonstrated this in the past by using their position of authority to demand strange and demeaning things in return for professional advancement. All too familiar promises of wealth and fame, but only if you're prepared to pay a high personal cost are the pattern. People in positions of authority have for too long used others as interchangeable pieces in their bizarre schemes. Katt Williams, though, isn't having it. Even though it meant losing out on a ton of money and being blackballed from Hollywood, he has refused to participate in that destructive system. He has consistently advocated for staying true to himself, even if it meant alienating some people. After being ignored, made fun of, and laughed at, Katt now appears to be the one emerging victorious from all of these discoveries. He has been, and it's evident that he made the correct decision all along in standing up to Hollywood's shady dealings. Furthermore, this goes beyond Diddy. Katt has been alerting people to the negative aspects of the industry for many years. We're now beginning to see exactly how widespread the corruption actually is, as more people come forward and more proof comes to light. Hollywood is more than simply flash and glamour. It's also a location where control is exercised through money and power. Katt has refused to be a part of that culture, and it appears that people who believed they were untouchable are finally beginning to hear the reality that he has been screaming about. That's it. Katt's disclosures have sparked a strong response from fans, and it appears that more and more people are beginning to realize the truth about what's been happening behind closed doors. As one fan put it, "You ain't going to bail yourself out for 50 million either if you can't buy Katt for 50 million. Salute to Katt," said another fan. Some guys will not allow someone to take away their dignity, self-respect, or morality for any amount of money. At the end of the day, Katt Williams was brave enough to say no to Diddy's crazy offer. It would have been easy for him to give in, but he refused to back down, and it appears that justice is finally being served to everyone connected to these sinister secrets. Katt is currently gaining a lot of respect for his choice to uphold his integrity, even in the face of declining millions of dollars. Additionally, Katt's disclosures are more crucial than ever because Diddy is facing significant legal issues. What are your thoughts on all of this, guys? Do you think the names of more well-known Hollywood stars will be revealed as the truth continues to surface? Please share your opinions in the comments section. I appreciate you viewing, and I'll see you in the future video.